Hey guys, welcome to /Rex Games. Today I'm going to be showing you how to screen capture and then use that screen captured image as the background of your game. So here we go. I've just got my usual little hipster player guy, and right now he just follows the mouse. There we go. So to do this, we're going to say key press. I'm going to use enter. So when I press enter, then it's going to do stuff. So in this case, firstly, we are going to capture from the screen. So the function is screen save. Now look here, there's two screen saves. There's screen save file name and screen save part. Differences being, the first one captures the entire game frame, the entire room. Well, view. The second one captures some portion of it. File name is where you want to put it. X and Y, that's the top left of the box. Top left X and Y. And then your width and height. Alright, and that does all the other calculations, and it saves a smaller portion of the screen than the first one. So let's just do the first one for now. And where do we want it? We want to call this thing screeny.png. Okay, all good. And then we're going to say, let's set this as our background. So if file exists, this is always not fire exists, file. This is always a good way to reduce errors. Is always checking if something exists before you set other things that rely on it, or if you delete stuff. So if file exists, here we're going to say screeny.png. Alright. So if that exists, then do stuff. So in this case, we can say scr background, okay, equals background add. And then here we go, file name, this one, screeny.png. Remove back, false, smooth, true. Alright, we'll smooth those borders. Okay, now we're going to set this, we're going to set our background as this image. Now, because I don't have a current background, I have to set the background to visible. So we're going to say background visible, and we're going to set naught equals true. Alright, so now it'll be visible. Now, what do we want as our visible background? Background, and we say index equals, and then we use this as our background. Alright, so when the user presses enter, it's going to save what currently is on the screen, on the game screen. Then if that was successful, and it has been created, then we're going to create a background from it, and then set the room to have a background, make it visible, and then there we go, put it in there, right there in the background index. Right, so that's all good. And another good thing to do is clean up when the game ends. So here we're going to say game end, and yeah, I'm going to say when the game ends, I'm going to say if file exists, that's right, and here we say, no, not that, it was screeny.png. Don't forget to put the PNG, which is the file type. Remember, it can only save screenshots as PNG. If you don't put in the PNG, it's not going to work. Alright, so if it exists, then I'm going to say here, file delete, and then what do we, oh, not fire again, file delete, and what do we want to delete? Screeny.png. Alright, so let's test this out. Play. Okay, so here's the play, it's following my mouse. And now when I push the enter key, it's going to save a screenshot and set it as the background. There we go. So man's around here, but there is the frame where I pushed enter. He was over there. So now that's the background. And if I push enter again, it's just going to keep saving screenshots. And they're going to keep overriding and adding it so it doesn't, add up. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, it'll keep saving the screenshot as it is currently and adding it as the background. Now you're probably wondering, well, where is the screenshot saved? And in order to find it, you're going to have to go to your C drive, and okay, so it's C, users, and then whatever your name is. Then here at the top, you're going to just have to type in app data, because that's a hidden file. Go local, then find the name of your game. So in my case, it is screen capture, and there we go. Boop. Here is the image that it's using. So it's saving it there, and then it's using it as the background. See, there we go, it's called screeny.png. So you can take that and, yeah, it just saves it on the user's PC in app data, so it's out of the way, and that's where it'll get it from. And if we exit the game, it'll delete that file again, cleans up after itself. So now you're probably wondering, where can you use such a feature? This is a good idea if you have a pause menu, because what you're going to need to do is you're going to have to bring up your pause menu, and sometimes it's nice to have like a transparent background where you can still see the game room, but everything's got to be paused. And to do that, you have to deactivate the instances. But when you deactivate instances in GameMaker, it doesn't destroy them, but everything's gone. It keeps pointers to these objects. So um, if you deactivate them and then you have your pause menu, it's just going to be blank on the back. You're just going to have the background pretty much. So what you do is you take a screenshot, then you load your little pause menu, and then you behind that, before you draw your pause menu, you draw the screenshots that you've taken. So you draw the screenshot, then you draw your pause menu. Things happen, and then the user is fooled into believing that everything's paused, whereas in actual fact it's all been deactivated, and what they are seeing is just a former image of its self, right? And then when you exit your pause menu, you just delete that image that you've got, delete your pause menu, and with it, it'll destroy it, and then go back to your game. Then you activate all your instances. So I will be making a tutorial to show you how to do that. This is just like the first step, showing you how to actually create screenshots. So that wraps that up. Catch me next time for that tutorial. If you like this video, please feel free to comment, rate, and subscribe. And I'll be back soon. Thanks for watching.